If you are struggling with your foundation, you just find that it settles, it looks heavy and cakey, today's video is going to be for you. I'm going to show you how I've been applying my foundation. I do have oily skin, but I find that my skin is changing. We're going to talk a little bit about that too as well. But I'm going to show you another technique. I've shared these over the years, and sometimes we all have to do something a little different. Everybody's skin is different, everybody's issues are different. So I'd like to give you all some different options. So today's video is going to be a technique and how I've been applying my makeup, and it's really made a huge difference. Let's get into the video. I've shared with you in other videos how you can do a no makeup look using concealer, but today I want to use a foundation, and I just want to show you what I like to do just to give a really flawless look to my skin. And I don't use a lot of product, so you don't have to use the specific products that I'm going to be using in this video, but it's just something to look forward to. So first thing, before you even apply your makeup, you want to make sure that you are prepping your skin. It is the one thing I think a lot of people skip, but it is so important, especially on mature skin. So you want to make sure that your skin is prepped and hydrated and ready for makeup. Now, I personally prefer not to just apply makeup right on top of my skincare, like right after I do it. I like it to sit on there for a little bit. So you want to do your skincare, maybe go make your bed, you can do your hair, have your breakfast, make your coffee, whatever you have to do, then come back and do your makeup, because then everything's going to be like, marinated, sitting on there, and it's just going to accept the foundation and everything else that you're going to put on top of it. So it's really important. The next step that I would recommend is using a thinner, kind of a serum type of foundation, or just a thinner consistency. Nothing too thick. Anything that's too thick and heavy, I feel like, can look mask-like. It's gonna feel heavier, may not wear as well for you, especially on mature women. And I'm 59. I have oily skin, but I find that my skin's kinda changing a little bit. And so a lot of foundations that were for me a couple of years ago, I'm finding that I have to thin them out. So that is something that you can do. You can go ahead and thin them out with a moisturizer. You could even use, I didn't bring it in here, I forgot. The One Size B12 is really great. It's a thinner. You can add that to a foundation. It's great. So there's products out there that you can specifically use in foundations too, just to kind of thin out the consistency a little bit more. So that way too, you don't have to go out and buy a new foundation. You can use what you already have, but just kind of thin it out a little bit so it'll look more skin-like, but you'll still get the coverage that you want. Today I'm going to use this. This is from Swede, and I love it. It's actually called Glass Skin, but I'm going to tell you, I have it on this side. Does it look like a really shiny glass skin? No, you won't have that. My skin will always be slightly shiny because I have oily skin, no matter how much I powder, and it doesn't matter. But I never look greasy with this. It's wonderful. So I'm going to apply it, and this is what I personally do. Um, it just works well with the brush that I'm going to use, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the applicator and just put a little bit there, and I just kind of zigzag it a little bit. Less is best. If you feel like you need more, you can use more. And another tip that I'm going to give you too before I start blending it out is this. If you put on a foundation and you still feel like there's areas that you need more coverage, instead of putting more foundation and go in with a concealer, do that first. Because the more you pile up on, on your face, the more chances it's going to crease and look like a mask. So you just go back in, and just in specific areas, you can use a concealer. So I'm going to use this brush, which I highly recommend. I don't know if you can buy it separately right now. I think you have to get it in a set, but I think the set is worth it. I really, really do. I use these brushes all the time. I use one that's just like this. My concealer brush is the one, I'll show you the concealer brush. It's the same one. And they're both from Nikki LaRose. N20. So this is the N20S, this is the N20. What I love about this is, look, you just lightly blend it out, and it just goes in so nicely, and I feel like any areas that maybe you have pores or you have lines, it just buffs it out perfectly into your skin. I'm gonna have to be careful because I put my lipstick on first, which I don't normally do. Um, but it just buffs it out so beautifully. Always make sure you get it down your neck. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see too. But this foundation is gorgeous. I'm surprised I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this. I'm telling you, if you have mature skin, dry skin, oily skin, you're going to love this. You really, really will. I have to try more from that brand because it is so fabulous. And I kind of wipe my brush off in between, and then I go over it again. This brush is just so good. It really, really is. So before I even put any powder on, I want you to see what that side looks like. See? Looks like my skin. This is the side that's all finished with powders and everything. And that's that side. You don't have to get that foundation, okay? I really like it. You don't have to, but I would look for something like that. Or as I said, you can thin out the foundation that you already have so it looks more skin-like. And I feel like I'm not even going to put anything on. Like, I don't feel like I need a concealer anywhere, but if I did, then I would just put a concealer in the areas that I need it. I would go in and I would use the other brush that I was just sharing with you, this one, which is the same as this, just smaller, and then just go in there and buff it out. That's what I would do. My makeup has been sitting on for a little bit. I want to zoom you in so you can see what it looks like. You can see it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look cakey. I used a lot of powder on my face. Let me show you. So again, if you are somebody that has drier skin, but you want to use a powder, look for a powder that's a little lighter, a little finer powder, and you feel like you don't want it to look heavy or you find that powders are looking heavy on you, then you want to make sure that you are using something like, again, MAC Fix Plus, or the One Size Powder Melt is really, really nice because it's going to melt it into your skin. So it's not going to look heavy. You're not even going to look like you're wearing a powder. It's really, really, those two are my favorite products. And I have oily skin, so I do wear quite a bit of powder for somebody with mature skin. But if I don't, I will just look like a greasy mess. But the foundation that I wore today, you can see it doesn't look greasy on me. I will get shiny because I do have oily skin. It's really lovely. You don't have to use it. As I mentioned in the video, you do not have to use it. You can just use what you already have, but maybe add a little bit of a moisturizer or something like the B12 is really, really nice from One Size. You just don't want to apply anything too heavy, and that brush is amazing. But if you don't have a brush like this and it's not in your budget, look for one that's similar to this, okay? See how the little hairs are? That's what makes it work so beautifully. It just like it just blends everything out perfectly, buff it out. I love this brush so much. And I also like it too if I get a little bit of mess under here from doing my eyeshadow. It's just really, really wonderful. But anyways, if it's not in your budget, look for one that's in your budget. Tools make a big difference. Everybody can't use the same foundation brushes. I feel like it really depends on your skin and what you have going on. I feel like different brushes work for different skin types, in my personal opinion. I really do. And it depends on the look that you want. I feel like some brushes are going to apply your foundation maybe a little bit heavier. This one, I will say, if you have pores, you want to kind of squeeze it like this and kind of work at those areas where you have pores. And then you can go ahead and buff it out. But what I love about this is it just buffs it out so beautifully that it never feels like I'm wearing a foundation. So that is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. It is free. I would greatly appreciate it too if you've enjoyed it. Please make sure you like, share, comment on the video. Helps push them out to algorithm. Would really, really, really appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.